All right, everybody. Thank you for watching this video. This video is going to help you to understand what the Manifest Essence app and website is all about. And Chantel's going to be our guide to that here today, so you can see what is offered to you as being a member of this app. So we're going to make this as concise as we can, and I might ask a few questions along the way for clarification from Chantel's description of things, because I might not have all of it straight in my head, but she does, because she's the one who basically put all of it together. So without further ado, let's let Chantel start to guide us through what you can experience by being a member of this app.
Okay, folks. So first off, you're going to have to head to the website and learn all about it, which is great. So I'm going to share the screen of the website. So you're going to head to this website here, and it's called energeticalchemy.me. Okay, so this is all about the new program. In the front page here, on the home page, you can see a little bit about the app, what it's all about. And then coming down further, you'll see the subscription. So when you hit this button here, basically you'll become asked to subscribe, and there is a 7-day trial. This will initiate into the app, and you'll get an email coming to you on how to get to the app and what to do from there. So if you keep going down further, it describes more about the app and the key features, like the meditations that are going to be in the app, the energy alchemies in the app, and the cultivation exercise modules that will be unlocked once you've learnt those exercises. So we keep coming down, and you'll actually learn more about it, what the difference is of everything, and then you come down to learn Cultivate Energy. So this is on this page as well. So there's 4 types of energy exercises that we are offering online to learn. So Keith, can you explain a bit about all these?
Sure. Yeah, let's cover these, and we'll go back to the meditations here in just a second. So the first on your left here, you see Pongu Shengong, says mystical Qigong. So this Qigong form, it has been around for a number of decades. It was created by a man named Owen Wei, who was born in China, who now lives in the United States and has since 1999. And this came out of his experience from going from an atheist to being a person who, he would say, God moved inside of him, and then this Qigong form was birthed. And its focus is on creating kindness and benevolence in the individual who does the form. Next to that, to the right, is Phoenix Force. And Phoenix Force exercise, as it says here, is designed to cultivate and move the sacred Phoenix light through your entire body. So what happens in this classwork, and it can be viewed much like Pongu Shengong in a recorded fashion, otherwise known as evergreen format. On rare occasions, these will be taught live on Zoom. But what you'll get either way is an activation in Phoenix Force. You're going to have the light activated inside of you, which happens in just basically a moment. And then from that, you're going to learn an exercise that can be done within 5-minute chunks. So the video that you'll have access to will show you a 5-minute exercise that allows you to strengthen, to brighten, to be a tending of the flame, if you will, of the Phoenix Force inside of you. So what do you get from that? You're going to get an improvement in your health, an improvement in your ability to let go of things in your life, such as addictions, that will hold you stuck in your life. It'll help you to let go of those things. And that will be a huge boost to just about anybody I know, because we all have things we would like to let go of in our lives and be freer and smoother. 8 fields Qigong, 8 fields flow, as it says, is designed to integrate and harmonize the 8 fields of your human existence. I need to unpack this just for a second, because otherwise you don't know what 8 fields is. 8 fields is the physical, the perception field, the mental field, the emotional field, the communication field, meaning all the way down to subatomic particle level of your body, to the cellular level of communication, to the organ system communication of your body, from your head, your chest, your abdominal cavity. Your whole being communicates in the communication field, and it doesn't stop there. That communication field also includes this planet, this solar system, the galaxy we live in, the entire universe. You get the picture. It's everything in that communication field. And then you have the salient field, which is every experience your soul has had in this timeline. You have the perception field, which is every experience your soul's had in any timeline. And then you have the spiritual field, which is the all, the one, the everything. And so the 8 fields Qigong, the 8 fields flow here, allows you to take certain poses, 8 different poses to be precise, that correlate with those 8 fields I just described. And there's actually positions, those positions in that flow help you to attune to each of those fields so that you are building a light body. You probably have all heard about a light body, and that's what 8 fields does. It harmonizes you to tune in and entrain to those 8 fields so you can build your light body. So between Pongu Qigong, Phoenix Force, and 8 fields flow, you have exercises there that would set you on a course of immense transformation in your life in every which way you could possibly imagine. Down below that, do we not have the, yes, the 12 senses cultivation? We do. So 12 senses cultivation came out of the teachings of Dr. David Martin, and he talks about how we don't have 4 senses or 5 senses or even a mystical 6th sense. We have 12 senses, 12 cranial nerves. And so all of those are very much a part of the human experience. In fact, the fulfillment of a human experience can only be had in David's teaching according to the 12 cranial nerves being active, fully functioning. So the 12 senses cultivation, this practice came out of his teachings and was designed, as it says here, to activate those 12 cranial nerves, those 12 senses. And by exercising all of those 12 cranial nerves through this cultivation exercise, you can start to turn on all of those 12 cranial nerves so you can have a fully human experience. So folks, between the 3 exercises above and this one right here, I just cannot imagine what you would not have covered in your life if you're trying to have the full human experience. This is why it says learn to cultivate energy, because between the 4 of those, you're definitely going to have all the tools you'll need to make that happen.
Yes. Yeah, so all these courses here are actually on the website, and when you go in to sign up for those, you'll actually do the courses through the website. It's an evergreen, so you go at your own pace. As soon as you've completed these courses, this will activate the modules inside the app to come alive. Okay, and then you can practice. There's videos and instructions, or even group practices, global group practices within the app. So these will be activated once you finish the courses. Okay, it's really important to learn them first, get initiated into the courses, into the forms, and then they will be activated on your app. Okay. So for those folks who have already learned some of these forms, and some of you have learned all of them, we are going to unlock those modules for free when you subscribe to the app. So fill in the request registration form here, and we will unlock them manually behind the scenes so you have access to those modules. So there's no need to relearn them. Okay, so that's a bonus for those who have already learned any of the forms. So that's all that there is. You meet the team. So as you go through and as you're talking to us on the app, there's a tribe section on the app, so a community section. You've got Angel over here, and then you've got Keith, and you've got me, and we're going to be adding more practitioners as we go along through the session. So Angel is the one who creates the meditations and alchemies at this stage. Keith is involved with all the cultivating exercises, and I'm the one that's doing all the back end and paying you or setting up all the accounts and stuff. So 3 of us together are a great team. So you're covered everywhere. We all know all the forms. We all know all the meditations, and we all cultivate and work with energy every day. So that's the 3 of us.
Could I speak a second? Could we speak a second on the meditations? I feel like for people to understand, because people talk about meditations all the time, and they're offered everywhere. But I want to give a personal testimonial to the meditations. Can I do that for just a second?
Sure. Do you want me to? I'll flick onto the app.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be awesome.
Hang on, we'll flip on back. We'll just stop the screen.
Sure.
We'll flip onto the app so you guys can see what he's talking about. All right, let's see if I can get the app up. All right, technology. We have technology, folks. Here we go. So, oops. Let's go. So this is the app.
Perfect.
So when you go into the meditation section here, now we're going to be building these out every day. I'm loading up meditations every day. So this is just a little sample of what's on offer. So Keith, go ahead. Talk about the meditations. What's the difference between the meditations and the alchemies? We can go through that as well.
Well, Well, that may be better for you to answer on those because I think you've experienced more of the alchemies than I have. But the meditations are for an individual. They're birthed for the individual, and actually, how I know so much about the power of the meditations, we'll just start there, is because years ago, many, many, many years ago, I would say 8 years ago at this point, I, if you can believe it, did not ever want to step in front of a camera. The thought of having to do this, no, thank you. I did not want to do it. And Angel goes, well, I'll make a meditation for you that will help you to get through this. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll do it. And so I would take that meditation, which was 20 minutes, around 20 minutes. I would play it, and you can ask Angel this sometime if you ever get in front of her. And I would do this. I'm seated, and my head, and I would go into this theta state with my head. I wasn't falling over, but I was slumped over. I was not unconscious, not conscious, theta level. And I listened to that for a week daily. I think it might have been once a day. And within about a week, I suddenly found my inhibitions around getting in front of a camera and doing this were going away. In fact, I not only didn't have the fear of it, I had the draw to get in front of a Facebook Live and start doing videos. And if you guys have ever seen me on social media, you can tell I don't have any qualm doing a Facebook Live or any other social media live. Not at all. I love doing them. Remember, I just told you 8 years ago, no way, no how, she makes a meditation and says, hey, this will move you through it. And it did within a week. Now, I can't guarantee a week is all the rest of you're going to need for whatever you're trying to change in your life, but that's my personal testimonial of how it changed me with something that you can observe on a weekly basis as I put out videos. And so to me, and there again, Chantel can answer this better than I can, but to me, the meditations are for specific things, like if you'll see right here, your meditation to heal abandonment, to calm your nervous system, right? Whereas the alchemies, if I remember correctly, the definition would be an alchemy is more of, and these are normally birthed out of the classes. Am I wrong
Yes.
on that? They're birthed out of the classwork
Yeah.
of her teaching students. And so it's her walking through a dysfunctional pattern, if I can call it that. And she's walking you through that pattern. And as she's walking you through it verbally, it's energetically being transformed as she's narrating the transformation process. How else? What would you add to that on the differences between the two?
Yeah, the differences to me now, I'm the same with Keith. 5 years ago, and Keith can vouch for this. Get me in front of a camera to get me speaking in a Zoom class. Oh, no way, no way. And here I am presenting to the world. So definitely, and I can, I have done the meditations and alchemies. I do them daily, and this is what's transformed my life. It's empowered me. So to me, the meditations, they're more like a visual. You're visualizing light going through you. You're changing like trauma within inside you with light, or as you're going through a journey. It's like a visual journey when you listen to that meditations. Now, I'm the same with Keith. I fall asleep to these all the time. They are that powerful. So the difference between the meditations and the alchemies to me is that the alchemies are more of a really dysfunctional state, and you're listening to the energy speak. Okay, so we hone, and when we make alchemies, we hone into the energy or the root causes of stuff, mainly what's the root cause. And then Angel has a way of listening to the energy and transforming it as she speaks it or translates it into English, because it's all light language, more light energy, let's say. And so she translates it into English as the trauma, like the emotion of anger, let's say, wants to speak and release, and she'll transform what it wants to say back into English. Okay, so and it just evolves. You evolve from one emotion to another emotion until you go from a negative emotional state right through creating a pathway to a more positive emotion, like empowerment. Okay, so that's the difference. I absolutely love the alchemies, and they have been a lifesaver for me. They've been a life changer for me for the last 5 years. I've been through a lot of trauma of the 5 years, a lot of life-changing stuff, and these have helped me get through. So people go, how did you do it, Chantel? You're so calm about it all. I'm like, these are the secret. Okay, so these are the very secret. Now, if you're involved over the COVID area or that, you would have seen Angel and Keith online doing full Monties, and most of you or some of you would have been part of those. Okay, so out of those full Monties, they created alchemies, very, very powerful alchemies, which would have helped humanity. So lots of grief, I think, was one of them. I mean, it was really, really deep. So those are in the app as well. If you are at the 12 Senses workshops with David Martin, okay, they are also in the app as well. So that we created several alchemies there, very, very, very powerful for the cranial nerves. So they are also in the app. So that's my take on between the meditations and the alchemies. One's a more of a visual, going through a visual with energy going through you, and one is actually listening to the emotions and feeling that changes of energy state. Very, very powerful. If you get to listen to the whole meditational alchemy in the first time, yeah, good on you, because I need to knock that all the time. So
nope, I don't make it. I don't make it. I never have.
I don't make
I'm
it
always.
Either. And that's the good thing about it. It means that you're tuning your body. So the body needs to go into that subconscious mind and to work itself. Okay, so it switches off the mind, so knocks you out, and then works on it. So quite often, and we do this all the time, we listen to these overnight. Okay, so overnight when you're asleep, the body is working to heal itself. Overnight, it's got 8 hours of sleep, and it can do amazing stuff in the 8 hours. So just hit the play button and let it go all night, and that's your healing. Okay, easy as.
Great explanations, Chantal.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay, so that's the meditations and alchemies, and then if you come through to alchemies, there's some alchemies here. We'll go to this one here just to show you what titles are in the alchemies or what's in there at the moment. These are going to be growing out. Okay, this app's designed for you guys, so you're going to tell me what you want. I'll be adding alchemies and meditations every week, possibly every day to start off with, and so the library is going to grow. Okay, we've got so much data that we have to upload, so we've just at the moment just got a couple in here, which is probably 15 of each, but every day I'll be growing it out. So you got in here alchemies in here like worried connection. Okay, I think that was a full Monty done during the COVID. So everybody was in that worried state and coming back to connect, and everyone getting the connection. Grief to wholeness. Okay, these are very, very powerful, very, very powerful things. So that's a bit of what's in the alchemies. There will be also a section that I'll be uploading today or in the next couple of days for COVID, long COVID. We did a lot of alchemies around the COVID situation. There's I think there's 4 alchemies involving that. So if you've got long COVID or you're suffering from COVID symptoms, there is definitely help there. And I recommend listening to them throughout the night. Okay, they're really, really, really powerful. So that's the alchemies. If we just go back and then we go to cultivating energy. When you subscribe to the app, basically you're going to get this section open, and it's just going to explain to you what the differences are of the different exercises that we do. Okay, so you can go in here and you can explain, it'll explain what it is. So this will be opened on your app when you subscribe. When you actually do the courses on the online courses, then we'll open up the different sections. So this is Pangu Shingon's one. So this is our foundation energy. You can go in here, learn all about what it is again, and you can practice it. Okay, so there's music and videos to practice too. So we can go in here. There's the audio, so Master O, if you know it, Master O, there's audio tracks there that you can practice along to. And then there's also a video app of Keith doing it, okay, doing the form. So you can follow along with Keith, or you can go along at your own time to the music. Also, I've added in there global practice sessions, and now this is going to blow out as well as more practitioners come online. We've got quite a lot of practitioners that are working with us. So we've got global practices happening around the world. We've got the Pangu branch, and there's links in there that will take you to their practice day where they practice daily, and you can join in with them. So it's all about synergy. When you practice together, the power of those forms amplifies and synergizes, and they become very, very powerful. So recommend practicing with people. And then you've got the New Zealand group. I'm down under, so I'm in New Zealand. I have a group going at 5 o'clock every day, and we just hit play and off we go. So those are in there as well. So you don't have to feel alone when you're practicing these cultivation exercises. There's lots of people know them. There's thousands of people that know Pangu Qigong, and they practice all around the world at different times. So just jump onto a session, or you can do it by yourself. Okay, but always fun when you're doing it with other people. Okay, so that's basically what we've got in there. We've got Pangu Shingon, 8 fields of flow. This is more of like a Pilates flow sequence. So very, very cool. Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, gets the whole body moving, which is good. And then you got the Phoenix Forces in there, and also in there is global practices times, which Keith will be doing on Zoom. So there'll be links to the Zooms for that. So remember, these modules will only get unlocked when you finish the courses online. Okay, so, and then there's the 12 senses. The 12 senses is a long course, takes about, I've got it down, I've shortened it down to 25 minutes. And in there, I've got a timer. Okay, I've got a timer in this one, which helps you go through this like 38, 40 exercises. So yeah, so it tells you all about how to activate them. And then there's a timer that you can go through and work along with it, like doing an exercise program online. So that's in the 12 senses Qigong. Okay, so that's a bit about the app. I'm going to switch back to the website so we can finish off with that. So we'll just go back to there. So just stop that. And I'm just going to share the website because we've got more to do. All right, there we go. So sharing back to the website. So basically, we've gone through the home page. There's a Cultivate an Energy page. So we talk about those forms again. So this is just a repeat of what was on the front page. If you want to learn more, you can go into here and actually it will tell you more about each form. Okay, so what it's all about, who the instructors are, and then you enroll on this online course. What we are also offering is the referral program. So if you like what we do and you want to share it, okay, this is your chance. Okay, so grow the movement and earn as you go. So sharing, every time you share, and then you can get a subscription, you're going to earn 20% income. So this is our affiliate page. So if you're interested in becoming affiliate and helping us grow this amazing experience and empowerment and transforming others, then you can. Okay, and you just want to register in here and that will sign you up for an affiliate link. Okay, so that is basically all there is. Is there any questions, Keith?
Yeah, this is perfect. I didn't mean to pull you out of the website to go to the app early there.
No.
So everybody forgive me for making it a little bit disjointed, but I think you followed it because it leads to this final question I have, which is if I'm somebody who's coming to this app and the website, what's the difference? Like what is the difference between the website? Because it looks like it's all the same material.
Mm-hmm.
It's just packaged in a website format, whereas the app is packaged as an app as you typically experience on a phone. Are there any major differences between the two, or is it identical information?
No, basically the information on is the same, but how you interact is differently. So on the website, you're going to be learning the programs, the forms, the cultivation exercise forms, because that's where we've got it. And then on the app, it's where you're going to have your daily practices is through the app. So when you're doing a meditation, it's going to be through the app. When you're doing an alchemy, it's through the app. When you're doing a practice of any of the forms, it's through the app. So all the learning's done on the website for the cultivation exercises, but on the app, that's where you actually do your daily practice. Okay, so that's when you're going to empower yourself. So we've had to do the website and the app because to have the affiliate program, this is the whole reason why we had to have a website. Otherwise, it was all going to be the app. But the affiliate program needed a landing page, and so this is a website. It's basically the landing page for the app and for their affiliate program. So that's the difference, okay? So a little bit of information on the website, lots of information on the app, and lots of meditations and community. I forgot to show you there's a community button there, so you can dive into the community, ask questions, and we'll answer them. If there's any future improvements that you want on the app, put that in there because I'm building it out as we go. So this is all about you guys. We've called it Energy Alchemy by Manifest Essence, which stands for me. This is all about empowering me. Okay, so empowering you. Okay, so we want to build it out. What do you want? Okay, put it into the chat. What do you want? What do you want to see? Do you want to see more alchemies? Do you want to be able to connect with other practitioners? What do you want to see? There's coding in this well. We all can do energetic code. So that's going to be a module that's in the future that's going to come out. So yeah, what do you want to see? We will build it out to what you want. So this is going to be, the app's going to be your go-to to practice your energy cultivation, to transform yourself through energy work. So it's all up to you guys.
Yeah, I like the community part. I think community is huge. I think people even though we can stay connected through technology, you know, it isn't always the same through just social media. You feel like you're still wandering around, even though it's a curated experience often. But to have an actual community that's designed to bring you together around certain practices and teachings, I think it's really cool because it fine tunes the audience. It fine tunes your community into people who you know obviously have similar likes, or they wouldn't be a part of it.
Definitely, yeah. It's the community is really what it is. It's as we realized with definitely through COVID and stuff, that the community is basically your heart. So and joining up. So definitely, I love the community stuff, and we're talking all the time. So this is how I met Keith. It's all about community. So
It's true.
yeah,
It's true.
true. Okay, so the app itself is going to cost you, you know, $29.99 US dollars. Okay, this is all in US dollars for those down under. So all around the world, it's all in US dollars. So $29.99 is a monthly subscription, and that will unlock the hundreds of, well, at the moment there's tens of alchemies and meditations, going to be building up to hundreds. Okay, and in the short term, and also unlock those modules if you've learned the cultivation exercises, and be part of the community, be part of our tribe. We call it the tribe, the me tribe. Okay, so get in there, be part of the community, be part of something, be part of transforming yourself, but also the world. Okay, so anything else you want to add, Kit?
I think you've covered it and covered it very, very well. So I just encourage everybody to dive in. You know, come in for a couple of months, 3 months. Give it. I always say, give it the college try, the uni try. Give it a good 90 days, really.
Yeah.
And dive into what we're doing. Get fully invested into it daily, weekly, and that way you'll know, is this a good fit for you? And I really think you'll find that there's not a lot out in the world, I'm going to be very biased, that's more empowering than what we have collected here in one place.
Yeah, definitely. Now, if you've come across something, you're going through some hardship in your life, or you're going through something crazy and you're like, oh, I really want something to fix this emotion, put it in the chat, because I've got a whole library there. Or we can create stuff. Okay, we're creating meditations and alchemies weekly. Okay, so if there's something that you really want to work on, let us know and we'll create something. Okay, so it's easy as that. Very simple.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you, Chantel. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And we hope to see you here within the Energetic Alchemy by Manifest Essence world, the me world, soon.
The me world, yeah. So we'll see you soon. And thank you, Keith, for coming along and going through this journey with me. So, yeah, guys, energeticalchemy.me stands for me. Okay, so energeticalchemy.me, and you'll get to the landing page of the website, which will link you through to everything else. So have a look around, explore. Any questions, just give us a bell. There's contact forms everywhere, so you can contact us if there's any other questions that you have. So thank you very much.